Consumer to creator. We are creators created to create in the image and likeness of God and conditioned to consume by the domestication of preachers, teachers, family, friends, media, and government who imprint upon us a blueprint of who we should be, what we should do, what we should love and pursue. Creators take back the freedom they originally had, and they consume only in order to create. Instead of looking for something on the outside to save you or make you feel better, you generate it as a way of being from the inside. You recognize that you're a lighthouse. You recognize that you're a leader. You live from there. You see these distinctions are looking at the same thing, often from multiple angles, multiple facets of the diamond. Consumer to creator is what lighthouse and leadership look like in action and expression, freeing yourself from the domestication. And my curiosity was, how do I consume as a creator? Because I'm going to continue to consume. So when I consume, I'm doing so in order to create from what I receive. There is a depth and a richness in the distinction, as Kirk shared, that I love. All of my life is for me. I'm creating for me. I'm creating everything that I experience, and I'm creating the meaning of everything that I experience. In fact, I created my experience of consuming these distinctions themselves. I went into Nadi Shodhana so that I could be super focused. I'm creating my special expression as I'm creating my video that you will consume and be inspired by. And there's a multiplication of inspiration as we consume each other's content for the purposes of creating more of depth, of distinguishing of that very distinction, and breadth of distinguishing through other people's eyes. And then for me, this is my receiving eye. Lately, this eye over the past year and a half has started to wander off. So sometimes I wear this in order to receive, and I'm consuming in order to perceive so that I can create more effectively. You have freedom in being the source. You have freedom in expressing. And so where am I being a creator? Well, I'm creating 2 retreats. I'm really excited. And where was I being a consumer? Well, with this Enchantment Retreat, I noticed recently that I was leaning too heavily on my mentors, my teachers. And I was like, what would this teacher and this teacher do and this teacher say? And I built a ChatGPT that incorporated all the best training and teaching from these people that fed into me and who I am. And then I realized, wait a second, why am I consuming all these other people's work? Let me go back to my work and consume my work, my enchantment course, my Becoming a Social Rock Star course. So that is what I have chosen to defer to in the generation of the content and the curriculum for the course. I see my ego opening multiple tabs, hence the breathing, and the overthinker multiplying frames and pursuing distraction, because we're conditioned to consume at hyperspeed by social media and by machines like Macintosh computers and iPhones and smartphones. So it takes something to stay awake to how you might fall asleep consuming and to stay a creator. That's it.